Elasticity. What an interesting subject to talk about. And I'm here today to tell you a little more about elasticity. Elasticity measures reaction, change in price versus quantity demanded. If one knows elasticity, one can predict what will happen to quantity demanded when price changes a little or a lot. And here are some determinants to price elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand simply means that it measures how much the quantity demand responds to a price change. And one of the determinants is availability of close substitutes. Goods with close substitutes have more elastic demands. A good example for availability of close substitutes could include textbooks, such as our pre-calculus textbooks. If price of pre-calculus textbooks rises, we can look for other textbooks. In real life, we will go for other math textbooks. But let's say this time we're looking for other subject textbooks, such as American history textbooks. If price of pre-calculus textbooks rise up to $5, then you can always go and buy a $4 worth of American Nation history textbooks. And if that doesn't satisfy you, you can go for another textbook, which is the microeconomics textbooks. So where there are lots of substitutes that you can choose from, unlike water, for example, where water is the only option you have, the demands are gonna be more elastic. Another determinant is necessities versus luxuries. Necessities have inelastic demand, whereas luxuries have elastic demand. For example, water is a necessity in life, and coffee isn't a necessity in life. It's a luxury. So when the price of water was 1,000 won in the beginning, and then suddenly changes to 5,000 won, people are still gonna want the same amount of water because we need it, because we have to drink water to survive. Whereas for coffee, if the price of coffee rises 4,000 won, would you want as much as you used to? The answer is not likely. The next determinant is the definition of market. For example, the broader the market, such as coffee, the more inelastic the demand is. And the narrower the market, such as Starbucks iced coffee instead of calling it just regular coffee, the more elastic the demands. For Starbucks coffee, you can look for other Starbucks coffees. There are more than 10 or 15 different types that you can choose from, whereas coffee, it's just coffee. So if the price of coffee in general rises, then you will look for other alternatives, as there aren't as many choices that will satisfy you. Whereas for Starbucks coffees, you can look for different types, making your demand more elastic compared to coffee in general. The last determinant is time horizon. Over time, goods become more elastic. So if there were to be water from company A, and the price of water rises from 1,000 won to 5,000 won, in the beginning your demand for water from company A wouldn't change at all. However, as time passes, you will look for other alternatives that would give you better benefits. So if water from company B comes out and produces 1,000 won instead of 5,000 won, you're most likely to go for water from company B, which makes your demand more elastic despite the fact that water is a necessity in life.